So we'll take a little bit of 150 grit sandpaper here and fold it up. Leave the edges, don't crease them. And I will clean that eye out a bit. See what's going on in there. So with that cleaned up inside, I can see inside the cheeks there really well, and that's just nicely made. You know, you can see the imperfections in it because it is, you know, they're not hand forged, but they're forged with a machine. But it's the man working with the machine. You know, if you can watch the process online, the machines that they use are like over 100 years old. They're just these gigantic behemoths. They're pretty impressive. Now this is going to be the interesting part. Okay, so we've got the factory handle there. What's the chance of this thing fitting? Wouldn't that be something if it fit without any modification? That would be hard to believe there. All right, I know it sounds counterintuitive. There's always lots of comments I'm doing it wrong every time I do it this way, but this is the way it's done. To hang a handle, look at that. That's going to go right in there in the first time. That's unbelievable. This is, you don't pound down this way. You don't do that. You pound it this way. And because of the mass of the steel, and when you impact this, and what I found to be the best handle, or the best hammer for doing this, are these heavier, these Stanleys. They're steel in the center, and they've got the poly on there, hard plastic. And you got to kind of hold it loose and let it slip through your hand a little bit. It's kind of look at that. That is something else. That's unbelievable. All right, let's see about this wedge here. And of course, it's perfect as well. Doesn't even need trimmed. That's a nice wedge. Okay, so boiled linseed oil. If you're joining us for the first time, you may not know this. Everyone else, of course, knows. Is just using a pencil to drip it down in there. What it does is it expands the wood, gets into the cells. You know, like when you get in the shower, you know, you might weigh a pound or two more than when you get out, because the cells in your skin, they absorb the water. Well, the boiled linseed oil does that, but it doesn't leave, and that's, you know, what's the problem with expanding an axe handle with water is that once it evaporates, then it's actually compressed the wood. Now you see how we were starting to seesaw there, and we'll just kind of correct that a little bit. What a saw that is, man. So the final step in our process is we're going to put in it's not even I don't know what they call this thing. It's not a step wedge, we'll call it the claw wedge. Look at that. So that's all there is to it. There's no reason why any one of you guys couldn't do that job. You saw the tools involved. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and the fact that they come from the factory fit so good, or this particular one did, to me is just amazing. That's it. All right, there you go. We'll see you guys on the next video.